Hey everyone, welcome back to Persona 3 Portable. Let's see, on the last episode I worked on many more social links. I finished off Memoro and the Star Arcana, so I picked up Hellel. Be really happy to use that when I can. Made no progress on that Sengoku Helm quest, but we have been running around talking to teachers over and over and over and over, so hopefully we'll finish that soon. Fuka gained her upgrade because her best friend left and she realized that distance doesn't mean breaking up a friendship. Something that we could all learn. And we jumped into Tartarus and we beat the first Guardian, which I believe was the Hell Knights. And yeah. Okay, in between episodes, I gained my levels up to level 54. So we're ready for this month and whatever it throws at us, hopefully. And I finished some quests off the cuff. I got the 3 red armor plates from the rare monsters, and I picked up some spirit bracers, which I believe I equipped. So let me show you what they do. Okay, maybe I didn't equip it. Spirit bracer. I just saw it. Spirit bracers grants 1 hit point when hit point reaches 0 1 time. That should be useful. Why am I not using it? I'll probably throw it on in a boss fight or something, if I remember. If not, well, that's my own butt. I also picked up the Otenta Mitsuyo Katana, which was the rare find for this section. Just kinda got it off the cuff while I was farming. And it gave me 3 rubies, which I do have a plan for. I do have a plan for rubies. So hopefully that plan will work out. Let's see what else. Also one last thing. Because I hit that level that I could, I not only upgraded a bunch of my personas. I got this one that has both ice and fire skills, so we'll be okay with that. And it'll learn resist ice pretty soon. I picked up Daisojo, which was one of the fusion quests, which I have to go turn in. Actually, let me show you real quick. He has a lot of light skills. He has Null Dark, so it nullifies his one weakness, and he has Samsara, which is a even better accuracy light kill than Haman. So I'm a big fan of Daisojo. He was my favorite demon back in Shin Megami Tensei 3. He was one of the fiends that you could fight optionally, and he would beat the crap out of you if you didn't know what you were doing. But if you did, you could get him as a fusion later. And when you picked him up, he was very useful because he had an almighty attack that was a drain. So he could essentially keep infinite magic. He had almost infinite magic points, the way I used him. Plus he had fire and ice skills, the way I fused him up. So he was in my party till the end. He was level 99 when I finished. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that kind of crazy breaking the game power in this one, but it's nice to see him again. I did add it rather easily. It told me the recipe, so I used it. And it'll get me a winter outfit for Ken, which is probably useless, but oh well. What's the next one? Create Alice with Vegito. So that means I'm probably going to have to do some fusion tactics. Which means I have to do a bunch of research, which is going to be boring for you. Let's see, what level is Alice? 56. Okay, so when I hit 56, I will work on that on my own and see what I can do here. It's probably going to involve fusing something else here in this grouping with Megiddo and hope it carries over. So that's that. So what to do next? That is... Sorry about that, I was thinking about how I was gonna fuse that. I'm not sure. It's probably gonna involve some shenanigans. So, but I'll research the recipe on my own, and we'll see what we can get. If I can research the recipe in between episodes, like maybe after this one, maybe I can do it on screen, show you how to do it. If not, I will tell you how I did it. So either way, I will try to spare you the arduous pain of messing with every fusion in the book. Which is probably why my, I don't know if it shows you my time played, but it's anywhere. Maybe not. But my time played is actually pretty high because of all the fusion recipes I do. And even then, it's probably not even as high as it's supposed to be because I reload saves while I do it. So who knows?
3 enemies. They all seem agitated.
But it is one of the things that all Shin Megami Tensei games, Persona games, and I'm sure that when I get into games like Devil Summoner or oh, by the way, if I may have explained this on a previous episode. If I have, forgive me. The day after the typhoon, I believe it was before Shinji's death. So it was like September 20th or so. It was like the day after the typhoon, or the day during the typhoon, where you're supposed to be passed out, but it's close to that. That is the date that... Come on, we just got the chest. That is the date that, Persona Q starts. Persona Q takes place in between those couple days. So, in terms of this game, in terms of Persona 3, Persona Q has already happened. Now, I don't know if it means these characters right now remember the events of Persona Q, or it's retcon that they don't. I don't know. I haven't gotten into it that much yet. But I have started it. I have started playing Persona Q. I haven't gotten that far. The game's brutal in its grinding aspects, which, again, I love grinding. I love grinding in games. I'm one of the 3 people who love that. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. I haven't gotten too far because I'm, again, trying to play this for you guys. I have my other games that I'm trying to work on. So, time is, and plus I work a steady job, so finding the time is getting difficult, but I have picked it up. I think I put like an hour or so into it, so I've only barely scratched the surface. But it's a very... It does away with all the social links aspects, it does away with all that.
There's someone on this floor.
It's a dungeon crawler, and I do enjoy those immensely, so... While I won't play it on the channel because A, I don't have the equipment to set that up, and B, because it's so grindy, it would probably be boring to watch, and I wouldn't do that to you all. I won't be playing it on the channel, but if you're a fan of Persona, either 3 or 4, or, you know what, even if you're just looking for a good RPG to play, pick this one up. You may be a little bit lost on the characters if you haven't played Persona 3, but if you're watching this, then you must know the characters, otherwise, unless you just started on this episode, and then I'm going to ask you why. This is a very strange one to pick up first. Anyway, let's save. We saved our first person. That was Maiko. So good to see her back. I won't screw up her social link by having her die. But yeah, if you have the time and the funds, go pick that game up. Now, I also admit that I have not played Persona 4. I hate dark rooms. Luckily, everything's kind of afraid of me because of my mass leveling. Oh yeah, and the other thing, farming for that gold sword. The golden chest sword there, the Otenta Mizuyo, whatever his name was. The one that gave me rubies. How I did it was I ran up three floors and grabbed it. Like, it took me quite a few tries running up those stairwells. So, I have a extensive backlog of these, like, 3 different swords, 3 different weapons. And I kept finding, I think I have a bunch of Greaves of Dawn. I think I have a bunch of, like, the Spear of Israel, which is, the weapon that Mitsuru is using right now. And a bunch of, like, Sin Blades and stuff, so I have a lot to sell. And I did run into quite a bit of, gold shadows at the time, too, so it was a very productive grinding session in between episodes. It actually took me probably the entire Saturday to finish. So things are looking up in the money department again. Of course it's a stupid item. Alright, here we go. God's darker. Things are afraid of me here, and I've already grinded enough that... Alright, that guy's afraid of me too, so... Ooh, gold chest. Get out of the way. Quick pumps. Probably stick those on... Probably not Aegis. Probably just the girls, huh? So, no one else can use it. Moving on. Yay, clear view. 2 items. Let's go see if I can grab the items real quick. Nah. Alright. Let's try to save time here. That chest is unguarded. Agni bracers. Oh yeah. I also found those for Koromaru at some point. It's increases the fire damage by a large amount. So when Puppy uses fire skills, it hurts.
There's someone on this floor.
Alright, so here's the second person we need to find. So let's look for them. There's a stairwell. Alright, I stabbed out. So that's BS.
Surprise attack.
These creepy shadows. Regal Mother, Growth Relic.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
So I'll pound on him while the scan goes through.
It has multiple
Weak
weaknesses.
against electricity and darkness. Oh, it just so happens I have electricity.
Nice, Akihiko.
And I guess I'll just punch this again. Okay. Apparently that other one's weakness is strike skills. Wasn't planning on that one. More money. And I grabbed the wrong one. I totally admit this. My finger slipped on that.
Three dazed enemies. This is our chance.
Alright, time for electricity. I already have it equipped. Boom, boom, boom.
The enemy is down. Now's your chance.
Good job.
And I'll just strike this one, hope for crit. And I got it.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my
Easy money.
hand.
And yes, it is because of my ridiculous levels. I try to do the levels all at once, that way I don't have to A, go to Tartarus any more times than I have to, working instead on fusions and social links, and because I like to grind, so I do it all at once. And then I just push forward through the game. Alright, so there's the second person. Alright, so 2 people down. Which means our next step is to just climb and climb until we get to the top. So here we go. I also have to find 3 gold rings off of Wondrous Magi's. I'll gain more experience here. Whoopee! More tanks.
There's one enemy, and it's powerful.
So let's blast it one.
The enemy's off balance. Attack!
That would be pretty scary if you were fighting shadows. You're used to fighting those like little puddles of ghosts with masks on, and all of a sudden, boom, tank. Just
Only one
wrecks
enemy
you.
left. I summon thee.
The scary part is
This
no one's
appears to be
driving the
just the
tank.
beginning.
The tank is on its own. Yeah.
There are 3 of them. Strike first.
Yeah, so I need to find these Wondrous Magi's. These guys are weak against strike skills,
There
so...
are 3 enemies left.
But not both.
Boy, you deserve a treat.
So if I can keep that one down long enough,
Failed to finish it off.
get Akihiko in there, have him punch it to death.
Nice.
Even though those
Nico.
Cestus abilities there, that Cestus weapon, you'd think that that would be another slash weapon. Look how kind of dirty they look. I don't mean filthy, I mean dirty in the sense of like, ouch. You don't want to be punched by those things. Alright, so I'll grab some more money. Another chest containing a muscle drink.
There are 2 enemies.
Yeah, I know. You're weak against lightning. So hopefully I can find these 3 gold rings.
The enemy's
See if we
off balance.
get
Attack!
that over with while I'm going up. If not, I'll have to come back and do a little bit of grinding. I didn't do it on the last episode because I didn't want to go up above my supposed ceiling in between episodes. Even though, granted, all it does is have Fukase. I don't see anything. Can you keep going? Just, progression is progression. No more enemies, huh? It's kind of empty. Which always scares me. Are you Wondrous Magi's?
There are 2 enemies.
You look like you have gold rings on your ears. Yes, okay. Scan them.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Attack them. Look like they have bags on their head.
It has multiple
Weak
weaknesses.
against fire.
2
Alright, here we go.
enemies left.
No Agni bracers.
John defeated an enemy.
Yeah, that's wreckage right there. Don't be weak against fire against me, guys. Or else you will be quite sad. And boom, heal. 2 gold rings. Need 1 more. Doesn't seem to be coming
3
here.
of them. Strike first.
Alright, so we got more swords coming out of the ground.
It has multiple weaknesses.
Oh, it's this guy from, he used
There
to be a
are
rare
3
enemy.
enemies left. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Gonna scan that guy. Since you're weak against light, I guess I'll test out my new Samsara. It's always good to see you again, Tziah.
One enemy left.
Guess I'm not gonna get that scan out.
The
Enemies
enemy's up.
down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
So we'll have to find out his weakness next time. Maybe. Yeah, the only drawback to Samsara is it costs a whole lot of SP, so you gotta be careful with it. Got some iodine. Upgrade that Zyonga. Alright, so let's switch back to Fire and Ice for now. So the reason why I'm fighting is just to try to get those gold rings before I go up any further. Of course.
There are 3
Back
of
to
them.
these guys.
Strike first. It has
Alright, I'm gonna use Mamudo on the dog to
There
try
are
to
3
save some SP.
enemies left.
Oh, that's awesome. Got 1.
That's unexpected.
I'm gonna use it again. Got him. Nice. Murderous death dog. Oh yeah, one more thing about Persona Q. If you think Karmar is Q here, oh crap, he is a Q puppy. They're probably just stupid monsters. Yeah, these guys are afraid of me now.
Enemies. Be careful.
Yeah, the pain about these guys is they're weak against ice, but they also have dodge ice. So a lot of times you just kind of whiff. And it was a huge pain grinding on them.
You really are smart.
And of course they're doing that to you.
The enemy.
And they also know ice strike.
2 enemies left.
Out of my way!
Go.
You've done it.
But now they're easy to kill, so grab that heal. Kinda took a little bit of a beating there. 45 grand. Those are not going to be that strong, so let's skip those. Get that guy. Pick up about 14 grand there. I love how they give you nice random numbers to pick up yen for. 160th floor. That's where we're heading. I'm still looking for 1 gold ring. Defender cloak. See if that's any good. It is. Yeah, she could use some upgrades. So many. You can tell who I don't use. Alright, that should be doing it. Totally said that should be do it. That should do it. That's what I want to say. More of these
There are two
conviction
enemies.
swords. Let's see if we can get the scan out.
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
And beat on the other one. Ouch. Okay.
It's weak against Garu skills.
I don't know what that guy was gonna do. I need to pull
Two
up some
enemies
wind.
left.
Did it say it was strong against any kind of darkness or light? Alright, I'm gonna try that.
John defeated an
Last
enemy.
one.
Better than
Lay your
nothing.
guard down.
Alright, I'll just defend.
Only one enemy left.
Check that wind out. Are you kidding me?
It's weak against.
Alright, it's not strong against everything else, so...
Obey my command.
Say I have to take drastic measures to kill the guy. Jeez, pain. Really not a big fan of enemies that can deflect your physical attacks. Because as you know, that is kind of my
There
go-to.
are two of them, and they're shook up.
If all else fails, just bash them in the face. And we're getting some healing real quick. Still no gold ring. I may have to grind on that one. Nah, he won't have it. What are you? Nope, still these guys.
There are two enemies.
The only time I ever saw them was down 2 floors, so maybe I have to go there. Experience. Alright, let's just move on. Play with gold rings later. Disrage. Something I need in real life. You're not the enemies I wanted either.
There are three enemies. Be careful.
I only need one. I only need to find one of them and fight them, and then I can run up the stairs like I usually do.
The enemy's off balance. Attack!
There's always one. There's always one that's like, hey, I'm not gonna be hit by your weakness. Just to waste your time.
Good choice. The enemy is down.
I've been waiting for this.
Let's see what stupid weapon I can find now. Oh, another scrap. And yep, I'm totally looking around for enemies. Potential. Denied.
There are three of them. Strike first. There are
I forgot
three
what these
enemies
are.
left. Give me a sec. I'll scan
Oh
the
yeah, that's right.
target.
Strike moves. And good night.
Go, Akihiko.
If you have a physical weakness, then probably reevaluate your level.
I've been waiting for this.
I probably have a weakness, strength weakness, or attack weakness on my personas. Just didn't know. Just to spite me, despite that comment. I guess we'll go for the 7 of coins. Because I kind of go through money like it's candy. How about you? Do you have a gold ring for me? No.
3 dazed enemies. This is our chance.
That's great. No time for this. Right here, just one guy. And I hit you anyway.
There's one enemy.
Oh yeah, that's right. This guy's the guy who got the invasions.
Only one enemy left.
Be gone.
Yeah, let's see real quick. Nope. Alright, so I'm just gonna run up and beat the next guardian. I'll worry about the coin later. Oh, gold guy. I missed him. The gold guy. Missed him. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight this guy. Ooh, what is that?
There's
Another
one enemy.
Minotaur.
Give me a sec. I'll
Find out what
scan the
he's
target.
resistant with. Oh, it's not that.
Enemies up.
Ooh, he regenerates too.
Only one enemy left.
Get that scan out,
Give
would
me
you?
a sec. I'll
I'm
scan
gonna
the
try Ludo
target.
again. Yeah, that would have been too easy. So it's not like the last one.
Ice won't work on this one.
Alright, it also nullifies strikes. So that Zionga is purely luck. He's so great, he knows Ice Shield. Tons of Ice Shield. Get up.
I've regained my honor. I won't lose. Still alive.
Almost.
This appears to be just the beginning.
They drop sapphires. Go this way. Nope. There's a stairwell. Potentially Omegas. It's not.
There are 3 enemies. Be careful.
Do I still have Quetzalcoatl on? No, I do not. Let's switch to it.
There are 3 enemies left.
I apologize, like, halfway through the video, now all of a sudden I have already knows again.
Keep it up.
All right, good job.
So it was a crisis of, oh good, he's dizzy. So it was a crisis of, the spring. Suddenly my
Failed to
allergies
finish
kick
it
in.
off.
Good, stay down. Might as well just finish him. Wait for Puppy's turn to use some high-class Mudo.
Enemy to go!
In case you weren't sure that guy. All out attack. And we're not gonna mess with that. Oh, I'm fine. My nose is just stuffed. That's all. See if I can run around him. Nope. Oh, I found the stairwell at least. I don't know one of these jerks.
A surprise attack! There's only one!
They have no real weaknesses. Which is a bummer. I'm trying to run. Okay. Yep, I'm almost there. Another gold one. Oh, a gold chest. Attack mirror. Or Tetracar in action. There's another stairs. Yeah, I'm getting there. They're still not the enemies I want.
3 enemies!
I feel
Be
like this game
careful.
knows that it probably lowered the...
It has multiple...
Yeah, that's right, lightning. It probably lowered the encounter rate for the ones
There are
that you
3
need
enemies left!
things from. I wouldn't put it past them. Not sure about that.
Keep it up!
I'm not gonna conspiracy
Now's
theorize.
our chance. Let's go.
But I think enemies that you actually need to find items from, like in this case, the Magus enemies,
The
you will
enemy's
encounter
down.
less
Let's
than you
finish
do
this.
everything else.
You'll fall by my hand.
Make it more of an incentive to grind on these guys. Kanishige. Level 50 with Quetzalcoatl. See what things. Counter Strike probably going to become High Counter. And he learns Mudawan next. 56. And I'm probably pronouncing these incorrectly because I don't think these things even have a pronunciation. Oh, there they are.
There are 3 enemies! Be careful!
Should get a gold ring out of this one.
It has
That's right, fire.
There are 3 enemies left!
I'll wait for Puppy. Weaken them all. It's a funky little star shadow there. All the stars on him.
Couldn't finish it off.
Goodbye. Oh, I would have got an all on that one fight. Oh, we're done with that. Let's see if we can run by. Had no idea the stairs would be here, honestly. And just enough time to make it to the top. So let's turn this in. Be done with that. I wonder if Magus is a tough foe, is it not? No. It really wasn't. They're in 40,000. So... Oh, let me grab the other quest there. Yeah, this I can't do yet. This one. 7th document. Because we're about to go get that. So I'm gonna save and rest. Okay, here we go. What are we dealing with here? A killer Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, if he really signed on to the power of the demon. What would you have for weaknesses?
Its arcana is strength. This won't be
Strength,
easy.
Which means probably physical attacks are going to start not working. Let's see. Probably shouldn't use physical on him. But he probably absorbs stuff too. Alright, I'm just going to forego physical attacks. I have a hunch. Let me try. And plus he has fire on him, on his tattoos. So I don't think I should be using fire either. Well, first things first. I'll let you go. Just to be a jerk. Yeah, he's got a power charge now. I wish I could scan these guys. All you ever get is just a...
Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Gonna try some ice.
Obey my command! Such persistence.
Okay, ice does not reflect. Here's something. And the fire. Alright, fire gets absorbed. Yeah, see? Big stupid question mark. So no fire. Uh-oh. Oh, that was crazy. May have to switch, switch my main character to healing beauty.
I failed to finish it off.
But I'm essentially just gonna start frying it until it dies. So what should you do if fire does not work? Increase my evasion. Good idea. Yeah, I had Meteorama, so... I don't want to take any chances here. Heal up. I like misses.
Obey my command!
It's not my own.
Persistence.
Oh yeah, it definitely resists that. Yeah, I better switch. I'm doing pretty good with lightning, so I'll use that. I'm not going to turn up the critical hit ratio because A, I'm not attacking physically, and also I'm going to use the fire. And also because I don't want him to critical me and destroy me. I wonder if I can do any of this stuff. Oh, mind charge. I haven't used this in a while. Or at all. I wish you had mind charge. Yeah, I guess I have no choice. Just go back. Boom. Put a mind charge as well. Nice.
How disgraceful.
So that dog is pretty helpful in absorbing attacks if needed.
I summon thee! Such persistence.
Finish it off.
I think I have to wait for everybody to get reverted before I use this again. Else it'll just kind of not work, which is BS. See if you like Zeodine in this one. And he got shocked. Very good. And it didn't work. Heal time.
How disgraceful. Obey my command! Such persistence.
Actually, I might just burn him down.
Persona!
There we go. Got him.
I'll do my best until the very end.
King of Wands. And a level up to 55. I feel like my next month, my next round, if there is one, I'm going to do it far less leveling. I'm going to have to, because I think I'm going to be pretty over leveled on this last one. This last giant shadow. Alright, so let's just run by here and get to the stairs. That's not a stairwell. That is. Aramid Compound. I believe that is Magus' armor. Much better. Easy enough. That seems to be the top. There's nothing there. So, we did it? There's no stairwell. This is the top? Holy crap. Did we do it? Let's see what the document says. We heard it all. My plan is evil, but there's hope. People could control the shadows inside them. Are they talking about the starter persona? In this incarnation? See, here's why I don't believe that's the end. The beginning of the game said this was going to take a year. It's not even November yet. It's been like half a year. Not even. No. Started in, what, April? May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, so it's been about 6 months. And also, if you can see here, how it says, you know, 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block, it looks like there's space for more. To a point. So maybe that'll change. I don't know. I'm not... I don't know. I feel like if this was the end, then it wouldn't be as good. And I don't know why I healed, because I'm going to be walking out. That was a waste of money. I feel your greatest challenge is yet to come. Ooh, a Megadolion gem? Holy crap. Maybe this is the end. But there's still so much... There's still so many personas to get. I've only gotten up to like 59 there. There's still so much, and... Okay. There's your spoiler right there. The 5th block. There's more to this. There's more to this. We're not ending here. Alright. Good. Let's keep going. Let's get out of here. We're done. We've finished with the day. And I am super tired. I'm so tired I even skipped the morning. And he's still on the smoking incident. Oh no, here we go. Now Kenji's gonna ask me to answer a question for him. So let's see if I can... Why is my buttons not working? There we go. Completely out of it. He should start drinking coffee before he comes to class. How about you? Everyone knows that coffee is derived from Arabic. Or you should, because I told you that last time. Which of these things is not Arabic? Oh boy. Pretty sure sugar is Arabic. Pretty sure... magazines? Or wristwatches? One of these two. I think wristwatches were Swiss, weren't they? I think that's why we think of the Swiss for watches. I'm gonna go with wristwatches. Oh, she's talking about the words. Not the items themselves. Whoops. So yeah. I think I just kind of lucked out on that one. So now that we're out of Tartarus, let's save. Just count a beat. Now we just have to march ourselves to the end here of this month. See if we can hit the men's room. And I'm good. Sweet. Alright, so who do we want to hang out with today? We're kind of equal out on the bottom. Yeah, a bunch of them. So, is Kenji around? I will say this. I should be working on Magician and Chariot. And the reason being of that is their Final Fusion has already hit my level. I tried fusing them and it didn't work. So, he's on Tuesday. And he's on Monday, so I'll hang out with him. Let's finish Chariot. Kendo team is giving me everything, and that, you know what, that makes sense because these are the two guys that started hanging out here first. Kazushi! What do you think? Oh, he's the coach. He's practicing, coach. Nurse's office. I know you have something to do with this. Of course I do. I spoke to your mom about your knee. I need to practice. Yeah, I'm here. We're finally given the intervention that I was thinking was coming. Oh, don't start accusing me of shit. You must know something. Alright, I'm not gonna openly lie. But I'm gonna look conflicted. How's that? I'll look away. Oh, he's gonna come clean. Nice. Alright, that worked. Rank 8. Yeah, so I'm gonna start working on Kenji and Kazushi here. Because I probably should finish them off. Well, it depends on me if my nephew ever walks again. I don't mind if he competes at regionals. Everybody's worried about him. Everybody's so nice in this school. Real life's not like this. Get back to training. Yep.
Hello.
Yo, kid. Anything new? Am I being helpful? Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's different. You could go back if you wanted to. I think everybody's tired, right? Yep. All the folks I've used. He's tired, doesn't want to walk. Comedian made an unexpectedly influential comment in a sports magazine. Pretty sure it wasn't foretold. Well, let's go out. Pretty sure no one's talking about going duh, 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 outside. I foretold that. They're popping up all over, aren't they? My friend's brother's former... Alright. Serious problem. Nostradamus actually predicted all of this. No, we didn't! No, we didn't. Don't start with that shit. Alright, so how are my folks now? I never really looked. I should probably sell my crap, too. Oh, Matsura got sick. Guess I ran them too hard. Well, that's not good. Let's hang out with Kenji this time. And he's super scared. Naganaki Shrine. I'm not gonna say spread it out like a jerk. Are you in trouble? Dude, I don't know what to do. The whole school knows about me. Oh, so this was serious? You should talk to her. All of a sudden she won't take my phone calls or reply to my text messages. Just can't sit here and do nothing. This is like the worst story right here. I feel like this was like not a thing and it was just a huge misunderstanding. But I'm not sure. Like she probably just wanted to train him, like, to be better, to be smarter. Do you want to walk? Do you want to go walk? No? Alright, well I'm gonna go sell some stuff and pick up my, my reward here. Found that grade school kid the other day. Obtain a felt doll. You found that missing guy the other day. And a high counter. So let's sell all the ridiculous amounts of junk I got. And this is gonna look ridiculous because I did a lot of farming for that one sword. There it is right there. Yeah, I picked up like tons of claymores for some reason. Bunch of wicked cestai. Bunch of Israel spears. Scraps I think I got like in this episode. Elegant florets. Lance of Death. That's the other thing I kept finding. Sexy lance. And the guillotine axe. I'm gonna save. I don't want to sell his stuff. Sell these Greaves of Dawn. Jet boots. Cyber shoes don't need. Sandals I don't need. Oh, restores SP. It's worth 2 yen. And I'll keep his beanie too. So let's find my... all those coins I found. They're here somewhere. I have tons of homunculuses too. I'm really glad I have those. Opulent coins. Yeah, I did a lot of grinding on these too. So I'm good on money. I'm very good on money. Don't need to go in there. So I think grinding is going to come to a halt pretty soon. Nope, stuff's going on. Sense that familiar presence.
Good evening.
Hey, you know what? Actually, this is probably a time I should stop this episode. On the next episode, we're going to find out what Farris is going to say, and we'll continue our days to the end of this full moon and fight the final shadow, supposedly. What happens after that, no one knows. Well, if you've played the game, you know, but I don't, so don't tell me. So, hope you join me for the next one. My name is Lucklight, thank you for watching, and have a good one.